Hey dolls, so this is going to be part 2 of my eBay haul, and I'm going to show you a few products that I've picked up over the week. So let's get into it. And I'm dropping stuff already. The first thing that I picked up this week was Max Fix Plus. Yay. And a lot of people use this to set their makeup, use their showers wet. I kind of wanted to, try it out for myself. I keep hearing everyone raving about it, so I wanted to see what all the hype was about. So I picked that up, and it was like $20 with tax. That was my final total. So yes, and it smells really, really good. And I did a swatch for you guys already so that you can see the difference. So I do have a base on my hand, and I used MAC's Paint Pot in Groundwork. I love that base. So if you don't have a paint pot, I do suggest you go out and get one because it's a great everyday neutral base. So yeah. So this is a shadow that was applied dry, and this one is wet, and if you can see, this one has like a more satin finished than this one, so there is a difference, so I'm going to continue to try that and play around with it and do different looks, and we'll see how I feel about it at the end of the day. Yay. I also and I've been walking past these every time I go to the Wet n Wild section and never picked them up, but I finally did today. And there are two other ones which are purple and green, and they had them, and I don't know why I didn't get them, but yes. And they're $1.99 each. These are the Wet n Wild Idle Eyes, the cream shadow pencils, and these are great for bases. So I picked one up in Distress, and that's like the blue, so it's 134 Distress. I picked the other one up in 130 Pixie, which is like a champagne color, and I picked one up in 135 in Graphite, and it's like a black, and it has some charcoal and silver undertones. So these are great to use as bases for your eyeshadows, just like the jumbo pencils, are. They're really creamy as well. I did something with this a little earlier, and I haven't really gotten it down pat yet. So once I do, I'll fix that up. Yo. You know where my keys at? It's my sister-in-law. You're interesting. My YouTube videos. Check on the couch. Did you find them? No? Okay. Alright, I also picked up the Milani Baked Eyeshadow in Blew My Mind, number 603. Really, really pretty, really, really pigmented. Last week I picked it up in, if I can find, oh yes, here it is. I picked it up in Java. And these are like $7.34 each. And these are the two colors that I like the most. Now they had like a black that had some silver in it, purple, pink, and there was another color that I want. It's like a champagne golden color, but they didn't have it at my store, so I'll go back and get that. But these were the two colors that I really, really wanted, and I'll swatch them for you really quick. You can use these wet or dry, but you can use any shadow wet or dry. But this is Java, very, very pigmented, and this is Blew My Mind. Again, very, very pigmented. These colors are gorgeous. And these are my first Milani products, guys. And I've been trying to get the Milani Baked Blushes, but I can't find them anywhere. So I might actually have to go online and order those off of Walgreens.com or somewhere, because I would like to have them. Yes, I would. And I keep picking up the Milani Baked Bronzer in Golden, but I haven't purchased it yet. So I guess I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I haven't gotten it yet. All right, on to my eBay part 2 haul. So yesterday, the boxed eyelashes that I was talking to you about came in the mail, and the box was crushed, but the eyelashes were intact. And these are in number 167. Both of them are. I paid like $1.98 for these. And one is out because I was playing with it. But they have that really spiked dramatic look. And these are actually very pretty, guys. And when I come on and do my next video, I'll have them on so that you'll be able to tell. I wore the ones that I talked about in my other video, my part 1 today in TS051. These are supposed to be the natural ones, and these are really, really long. They're pretty, but they're long as crap. So I don't know. They look different on everybody. Maybe I need to get used to them. They're just long to me. I'll give them another shot. If not, I'll be hosting a giveaway, and I will be giving the remainder of these away. Because I want that natural, sexy, full Kim Kardashian lash effect. I don't really want the spider eye effect. So yeah. Alright, and the two palettes that I picked up from Fashion Hip Hop, I believe is the seller's name, and I will update this video after I upload it with all the information in the description box. But the two palettes that I picked up were the 88 Shimmer palette and the 28 Neutral palette. And they were very affordable, packaged very well, and shipping did not take forever. So that was a good look. So I added my little personal touch because they all look alike so that I know which is which. So this is the 28 Neutral eyeshadow palette. There are obviously 28 eyeshadows inside of them. This is, again, a neutral palette. So you have whites and beiges and creams and some taupes, some camel browns, some dark browns, a black. This is a great neutral palette for everyday looks. If you're a makeup artist or aspiring makeup artist, you know, natural looks for headshots or bridal shoots or weddings or what have you. The texture of these is great. I love this palette. I actually wore some of the colors out of here and did a look for work one day, and they're very blendable. I mean, I just love them. So I'll swatch a few colors for you so that you have an idea of what I'm talking about. That is the black. Excuse the brown underneath. That's the Java showing through. And this is a pretty color as well. This palette is thebomb.com. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. And for women of color, I think this is a really good palette to have. So, put them on my hand. Oops. And you probably can't even see them that well. But they're there. So that was good, and I will have to do some research and figure out how much I actually paid for this palette, and I'll put that information in the description box below so that I'm giving accurate information. The other palette that I picked up from them was this palette, and this is the 88 Shimmer palette, and if you have the 88 Matte palette, then you know it's the same thing, it's just shimmer. And I guess it's comparable to the 88 Metal Mania palette that Coastal Scents has. I don't have that palette, so I can't, you know, tell you if that's accurate or not. I know that I tried a Coastal Scents palette before, which was the 36 Smoky palette, and I really wasn't feeling that too much. And actually, I'll use my Fix Plus on a couple of these on video and see if my feelings changed about this. But yeah, so I don't know if I will actually be picking up other palettes from Coastal Scents or not, because it depends on how I feel about that one. But this is the palette. It comes with the mirror and 2 sponge applicator brushes, which I don't use, but thanks. And so these are the colors. Very, very good selection of colors. They're all shimmer. They are not identified by name, but I mean, that is okay. They're very pigmented. The texture of them is very smooth. They blend very well. This is a good palette, and it's affordable. And if you own the 88 matte palette, then you know that the colors in the Hot Pots pans are a little smaller than those of the 120. And let me just show you a comparison. The 120 palette eyeshadows are about dime size, and the 88 are a little bit smaller than that. So this is the 120 right here, and then this is the 88. So you can see kind of that they're smaller. Now, I mean, that really isn't an issue. The only thing I could say, the downfall about that is that if you use a color a lot out of, you know, one palette, there's not going to be a lot of product. You know, you're eventually going to, you know, run out. But, you know, whatever. You'll have 87 other colors to play with. So let me swatch a few for you. I'm going to swatch this purple. Very pigmented. Again, the texture is superb. It's beautiful. And purple is my color this month. Let's see. I'll swatch this blue for you. This is a gorgeous blue. Again, very pigmented. I will swatch this gold. I love golds. Very pigmented. Let's see, this black right here. Yeah. So this is also a good palette to have. And all of these I swatched dry. So wet, I just can't, I don't even want to imagine how the color payoff is going to be. But look at those colors. Those are phenomenal. So yes, so I'm excited about those as well. And now let me see, if you guys haven't seen the Smoky palette, this is how it looks. It's from Coastal Scents. I think I paid $30 and some change with shipping for this palette. Yeah, and I paid $30 for all of that stuff I just showed you. But okay, so these are the colors that come inside. They're grouped. So if you're trying to figure out why this is a smoky palette, they have them grouped. Like you can do a smoky look with the pinks, the purples, the greens, the yellows, the blues, all that. So that was good. Now, the shimmer colors, I didn't have a problem with. Like, the color payoff was good. I liked the texture of them. It was those colors I was overall impressed with. It was the matte colors that I really wasn't feeling too well. Like, the color payoff on some of them was better than others. Like this green, that's a phenomenal swatch. This green, a little chalky. This yellow, a little chalky, really wasn't feeling it. This blue was okay. This blue was really nice. So this was like a hit or a miss. So really quick, and I might need to do this in 2 because eBay is going to shut me off. So I will be right back, guys.